too raw.
And what is happening? What is going on? What is the deal, man? You are back for another live episode here of Blunts and Breakdowns, man. And yes, today we are actually live, man. We actually live with it today, man. We doing a special little episode. Um, we gonna explain to y'all how this gonna be working as we continue and go forward. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before we do all that, my dog Mike, man, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling a lot better after seeing who we signed yesterday. I feel a lot
Yes,
better
sir.
after that one. A whole lot
Yes,
better.
sir. And there's a couple people, of course, we'll get into it. There's a couple people who's talking about this not all that great of a signing, but whatever the case, man, for me, I'm happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it. But before we get into all that, definitely, man, we want to say, man, make sure you guys are tapping on the like button if you here on YouTube, if you on Twitter, right? Like my dog, pretty much on my dog Mike channel. Make sure you hitting that. What is it like? What the hell is it over there on X? I don't know what y'all can do.
Make sure you like shit. Make sure you repost it. If you know you got other Raider fans that aren't so tuned in, whether it be on Twitter or on YouTube, whatever platform they like, share it with them. Share it with them. Tell a friend or three. Fuck it.
Bro.
It's a new journey that we on with this Blunts and Breakdowns thing, and we only going up from here, bro. So let's keep this movement going and let's go crazy with this.
That's the real, man. That's the real. As y'all already know, from my fam on YouTube, man, hit the like button. And you know what I always say, bro. If you're feeling what you're hearing, hit the subscribe button as well. You know what I mean? You ain't got to agree or none of that extra. But if you just like talking just strict Raider ball, you feel what I'm saying? None of that bullshit, none of that extra. Definitely tap in. But before we get into the news and all that extra, bro, let's go ahead and give a shout out and give some love to some of the chat that's in the building, man, because we got people tapping in with us. And like I said, bro, I think this is like our second time live. You feel what I'm saying? Just like real live. Man, I got to give a shout out to my dude, Rose Town in the building, man. Always tapping in, always showing love, bro. Appreciate you for showing up, showing out.
Yeah.
My boy, Billy Davis in the building. He says, what up, run down, what's happening? Leave for it's always love with Billy, bro. He always tapping in. Either he going to work or he coming from work. But Billy always working. If you know, you know.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Get to the money, brother. Get to the money.
You know. Huey P in the building, boy. What's going on, man? What's happening? Yes, sir. We got Isaiah R in the building too. What's the deal, bro? I got all the family. Chewy with our first super chat of the evening. Appreciate you, man. With that 199 holla, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Bloody Raiders in the building, bro. What's happening, man? What's going on? Appreciate you for tapping in, as always. Of course, man. Justin in the building, man. I'm glad he's here, bro, because he was definitely one of the people in my mind when he was talking about wasn't really excited about this. You feel what I'm saying?
We finna get on your ass, Justin. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, but we gonna listen to your opinion and we're gonna address it a little bit.
That's real, bro. That's real. Hey, man, we got somebody tapping in with us, bro. East Coast Gridiron in the building, bro. Appreciate you for showing love as always, bro. We appreciate that, and we reciprocated right back. You already know what time it is, man. And then who else we got in here? Hey, Rafa in the building as well, bro. What's happening, Rafa? What's happening?
Man. Fucking the Chiefs.
Nah, we gonna get it. Hey, salute to Rafa, bro. Salute to Rafa.
Hey, you're a legend, bro.
Yeah, salute to Rafa.
Yeah, internet legend, internet sensation. I fuck with it.
And Chewy, we gonna set it up, bro. Trust me. Hey, we might have to make it happen next Wednesday. You feel what I'm saying on the rundown? Yeah. But either way, bro, we gonna set an episode up. I gotta get something in with Chewy, bro. That's the happen. So we here, man. We are here. Like you said, we made some moves. We might as well just tap in with it real quick. And hey, we can give a preview to what next week will be, right? You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So next week we are already gonna be tapping in with our newest signing, Jermaine Pratt. You feel what I'm saying? And then we're gonna watch Elandon Roberts as well. I mean, in my opinion, our starting linebackers for the year. But I mean, how do you feel after Jermaine Pratt getting signed?
I definitely feel a lot better. I know some people have opinions saying, "Oh, it's another run support guy, another guy that's great at the run but can't cover." But in my opinion, he could cover. That man could cover. Not, I mean, I don't know if I could say it's elite coverage skills, but he has decent coverage skills. And one thing I like about our coaching staff, with of course Pete Carroll, Patrick Graham, and John Glenn, they know how to coach linebackers. They can coach their ass off when it comes to linebackers. So I trust them to
Yeah.
get these dudes right, whether it be Jermaine Pratt, Elandon Roberts, even a Devin White, whoever it is in that rotation, whoever it is, just show
Hey,
me something. And who
all
knows? It could be any one of those that tandem. It could be anybody, honestly.
all I'll say is this, bro. He's better than whatever linebacker we had, bro. And now I'm so happy I don't have to fuck around and watch Devin White or Amari Gaynor play hide and seek on 3rd and long when we gotta fuck around and play zone coverage, bro. Because we all
Yeah,
knew how that was gonna go. We all knew how that for a full 17 game season, we asking Devin White to drop back in the coverage, bro. Come on now. You feel what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna last and that shit
yeah,
ain't gonna fly.
certain packages is cool, but yeah, full time.
It's not gonna fly, bro. It's not gonna fly. We all know this. Now you can use Devin White how he's supposed to be used. You feel what I'm saying? If we want to rush the passer, let's do that. Now we can do that. But Jermaine Pratt to me now is probably your second best linebacker. I think the best coverage linebacker, to be honest. And look,
Yeah,
nobody's saying he's Fred Warner. I'm not saying that, right? And nobody is coming on here saying he's Fred Warner. But from what we had, dog,
yeah.
it's leaps and bounds better than what the fuck we just had in that linebacker room when we was finna roll out there.
Yeah, the one person I'll say to give a little that people should give a little more credit to. I know everybody says he the OG in the room, he the old head, but Eli Roberts, his coverage skills aren't horrible. They're not horrible. Now, when we signed Robert Spillane a couple years back in free agency, everybody was like, "Oh, we got a run stopper, we got a depth guy, a special team." A lot of people were shitting on the signing.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up playing under Patrick Graham defense, and he started balling. He made
Yeah,
a real name for himself over here in Vegas.
this is
How do we
true.
not know that they can't do the same thing with Landon Roberts? In my opinion, he might be just a little bit more athletic. I don't speed that's debatable, but I say he might have a little more athleticism on him, so he might have better coverage skills too. We'll
You
see.
talking about this Spillane? This Spillane.
Yeah, yeah. Compared to when Spillane arrived here, I think he's a little
That
further along than what Spillane was when at
right.
that point of signing with the team.
That for me is going to be something that I need to see for me to
Yeah.
be like, all right, yeah. Because for me, like I'm already slotting Elandon to be that run stuffer, first and second down. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Easy money. We get in there. I feel like it would be sort of a liability in the pass coverage because of maybe how stiff he would be. And of course, right, next week we watching the film. So we're gonna understand that we're gonna know off rip anyway.
Yeah.
Regardless, and the film gonna tell us regardless. But I still think, Jermaine Pratt got more to offer. Now, that could be so that Elandon Roberts actually comes in here and surprises us on coverage. And if he does, bro, now that makes us even better. That's what you're hoping.
Oh, yeah.
That Elandon Roberts is actually better in coverage than we think he is. So that would make it
I hope so.
1,000
Really
times
hope
better.
so. Yeah.
So for me, bro, I'm with the signing. I know some people are like it don't move the needle. I've heard some things already for some people that's already watched either his film or whatever, right? I done heard some things about him already. So it makes me weary going into the film. But at the same time, I do want to go ahead and have my own opinion formed before I go ahead and say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fall into that.
Yeah. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is I trust Pete Carroll and old head linebackers. Now, obviously, one of those old head linebackers was Bobby Wagner, which that was all pro Bobby. But let's be real,
Yeah,
even at an old age, he was producing under Pete Carroll. He was
this is
producing.
true. Now, does this move the needle for you? at all? Does it move the needle? I was having this conversation yesterday.
It does. It does. I'm already a bit optimistic about this season.
Mhm.
The only thing is now the only missing piece really on defense I feel like that needs to be addressed is that nickel cornerback spot really, or unless there's a guy that you see out here that you can move inside if you're trying to get somebody else to play boundary corner. Other than that, I, linebackers I'm cool with. I'm cool with just because of the type of pass rush we're gonna have. We
Yeah,
got on that D line, which we saw, and we clearly broke down some of these rookies that we brought in on
there's
blunt
talent. There's definitely
previous
talent.
weeks.
There's
Yeah,
definitely talent. For me, I said, bro, it doesn't. I was at like 7, 8 wins before the signing, and then this didn't bump me up to 10, right? Like,
yeah,
because I was like, all right, 8 wins. Then that would mean the signing of Elandon Roberts was like, oh yeah,
mhm,
that's a 2-game bump, right? Like, or not Elandon Roberts, Jermaine Pratt, that's a 2-game bump. If I'm at 8 wins, you feel what I'm saying, and all of a sudden we sign Jermaine Pratt, that's me saying he's responsible for 2 more wins. He's gonna help us get 2 more wins. I don't think so. For me
no,
personally, I'm still sitting at that 9-win bubble fringe outside the playoffs. Now, I did say if we fucked around and got Jalen Ramsey, I'm there. I'm there,
yeah,
bro. We're a playoff team. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
yeah,
think that 100%. I still think that
mhm,
there's question marks, like you said, nickel corner.
yeah.
Who gonna
And
play that?
you already know how I feel about Jalen Ramsey too. In a heartbeat, I'll make that
Oh,
move happen
immediately. Yeah,
immediately.
immediately.
The thing is, though, we're pretty much having to play the waiting game with Miami if we really want Jalen Ramsey. And from what I'm
Right,
hearing, they're playing hardball. They're not trying to just let him go for cheap, and they're not even trying to give up no money. Which, in
right.
my opinion, that's fucking absurd. It's one or the other. You can't have your cake and eat it too in this situation, bro.
This is a
If we
fact.
know you want it, the feelings are mutual. He wants to leave. You want to get rid of him. We're not going to do that. We're not going to fucking give you premium capital to trade, and then you fucking expect us to pay that contract too. You're tripping. You're big
Yeah,
tripping.
they are. They are because that's too much, bro. We not gonna fuck around and give them all that type of bread and have to, or give them all that type of capital and have to pay Jalen Ramsey all that bread like that. Nah,
Yeah.
that's
And
too
then
much.
he also wants a new deal too. It's like, bruh, at best, I'm gonna send you a 4. You accept that shit, and you call it even. And then we
That's
take
real.
on that contract, then we give him his new deal, and we
That's
keep it
real.
pushing. But anything over a 4, that's too rich. That's too rich, especially considering the contract.
Yep, I definitely agree. So there's some other news, right? You feel what I'm saying? We do have some corners that we're looking at now. Shaquille Griffin was released, right? He was,
Yeah.
or not released, he was looked at, right? He was looked at, and I guess he was released by the Vikings not too long ago. But then again, now we looking, and I guess the Raiders are interested. I was asking the question yesterday, what is he going to play? Nickel outside, um, but them even looking at a corner right now tells me nothing has been established in that corner. That's just me. I feel
Well,
like
in my opinion, you can look at it that way for sure. That maybe nothing's established, but in my opinion, I really think that, and I've heard some things too. But in my opinion, based on what I've seen and the way that they're talking about the team, they're excited. They actually like what they have in that room. It's just can we be greedy and get more? Can we add more on top of what we have? You get me? And
right.
who wouldn't want a star veteran cornerback to be able to mentor these youngins and really help mold their game and get them right?
This could be. Now my thing is, I mean, we'll see who plays. As far as there right now, it's interesting that Eric Stokes and Darian Porter are getting majority of the first team reps right now. It's very interesting to me that they're
Yeah.
getting those first team reps. Now there are other guys still on the roster. You talking about JB, you talking about DeCamerion Richardson, right? And then we
Mhm.
still got Darnay Holmes, who looks like he's primarily playing in that slot, right? So there's that, but it looks like we converted a safety down there. To me, bro, there's still question marks just to say there's young dudes in here and dudes with injury history that we
Yeah.
probably got to look at and say, all right, is there a guy that's going to emerge out the pack to be that number one dude?
In my opinion, we already have our number one corner on this team already, and he was here last year. But right now, the reason why I don't think he's getting first team reps has to do with that injury. Like you're saying, the injury history. He's coming off a torn labrum, and that's Jacorian Bennett. In my opinion, I feel like that's CB1. But who knows? Maybe they want to try him out in the slot. But it's still competition, and we're still barely in mandatory minicamp. So we still got about a month and a half till training camp starts and real competition starts up, so we can see who's going to be that top dog at CB1.
Yeah. See, I debate with my guy. Shout out to my guy Cheeto in the chat, and shout out my guy Chris. I debate with them damn near every day about JB. And now, I add my dog Mike to it. I am not on that. I'm not on that CB1 talk. And the reason for it is because the injury history, that's one, right? That is one. But two, my thing is, I don't think we knew how severe the shoulder was until he came out and said something a couple days ago. From my accounts, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I don't know. He's been out there the whole time. You feel what I'm saying? As far as mini camp, OTAs, whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
Is for me, this is personal. I don't go ahead and buy he's learning a whole new system shit or whatever, because bro, Eric Stokes is learning the same goddamn new system. And so is Darian Porter. So
who are you saying that regarding? Is that Jacorian?
Yeah, Jacorian. I'm saying regarding Jacorian. I don't for me personally, like the new system shit don't matter. And then the injury shit is like, bro, it is a shoulder. I do get that. It is a shoulder, but I ain't hear him missing no practices. And then number two, it's a shoulder, bro. We know good and goddamn well at this point right now, that type of injury don't really fucking matter, to be honest, bro. It really don't.
Yeah. And in my opinion, I don't think that it's that he's learning a new system, because, yes, obviously we do have Pete Carroll on staff, and that is a new coach who might want a new philosophy. But let's keep in mind, he kept Patrick Graham here as his defensive coordinator, so not much is really going to change. There are going to be some new sub packages and stuff that's going to be added, and he definitely noticed what was missing on the team. Like Pete Carroll said in his intro presser earlier in the year, he's got the chance to spend time and really observe teams. So he was definitely watching. I'm pretty sure he was definitely watching the Raiders, observing in case this opportunity knocked in and came, to see like, okay, this is what they're missing on that defense, which is his expertise. So in my opinion, it's more so he's trying out guys that he's intrigued by. Obviously, he traded for Stowe or signed him. Was he a free agent or we traded for him? Free agent, right?
Free agent.
Yeah, so we signed Stokes, obviously, and he drafted Darian Porter, which are two guys that fit that prototype that he liked. Now, granted, he has also worked with smaller corners. A very notable name is DJ Reed. That's somebody who definitely thrived in Pete Carroll's defense.
Didn't he throw him in the slot, though?
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is where I start to get intrigued. All right. Because he's not running with the ones right now or whatever. Now we can call it whatever it is. It's really not that big of a deal, right? Because it's June. But if we come back in training camp and he's still not running with the ones, right? Then people antennas should be going up already. Where he's not really running with the ones unless Darian Porter starts being ass or Eric Stokes gets hurt, somebody get injured. You feel what I'm saying? But regardless of it, I'm sitting here thinking, can he play slot? And that's the thing, because of maybe the height, maybe the weight, the measurements. You feel what I'm saying? Can he play slot? But then again, I don't know if he can play slot.
And in my opinion, I think he can, because if his expertise when it comes to JB is he's obviously a press man corner,
right?
He got that 4.3 speed. Now, granted, he don't have crazy height, but he has great technique about him. That's one thing that I really love about Jacorian Bennett's game is his technique. Actually, the one thing at first that we thought was going to be an issue was turning his head, but he showed, especially in year two, like he managed to turn his head on time to avoid getting those type of penalties.
Right.
That's one thing that's very crucial that a lot of young cornerbacks often struggle in at the beginning of their career. That's something
that shoulder and his tackling would scare the ever living shit out of me if they put him at slot. Yeah. I ain't gonna cap that would scare me, because we already. I don't even know if I should say this right. I don't even know if I should say this right now. We're gonna keep this pushing. But either way, we do know that the shoulder's an issue. We know the shoulder's an issue, right?
It was, but also he said in his presser earlier in the week that he basically hasn't had a shoulder since college. So if he's been playing his whole pro career like that, basically with one good shoulder, I'm intrigued, because that tells me let's see what he can do with a full offseason with actually two healthy shoulders. bro.
See, maybe that's just me, bro. When you come out here and you admit to me that your shoulder muscles is silly string, at that point, bro, I'm sitting here and I'm fucking worried,
I
bro.
don't,
I'm
yeah,
worried.
I don't know though. That labrum tear, that shit's crazy, bro. Because that's like your armpit and shit. Like that's
I
a weird.
know.
Like, it's an awkward. You land in an awkward way, like in order to tear that. So that's one of those
See,
ones where it's like it's not a super common injury where it's like it can happen at any given moment. Where
this is true.
so that's why it's like it's a rare occasion. It's like if he was locking shit down with one shoulder, bro. Let's see what he could do with two shoulders. Like I feel like that's the other thing that was stopping him is because he had that bad shoulder. So it's like he's not trying to lean in with that shoulder to thump on people. He can't really do that. Or if he does,
Okay.
like he said, his shoulder's popping out of place.
So there's that. I mean, okay, so maybe that is some of that. I mean, you would just hope because you know how ball get, bro. You know what I mean? Like you new coaching staff, new regime in there. And even if you played pretty well last year, if you weren't an established guy already, you if you if you were an established guy already, you already looking like you probably got to prove yourself again. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not already like Max and all these extra dudes that ain't got multiple contracts, so
Yeah,
you just want to see if that's some of it. But either way, man, I mean, we're gonna see when training camp come around and roll around. Um, Now before we get into some of the film portion of it, right? Some of the film
yeah,
portion of it, there is something that we always get to bringing up here, and it's funny because we always get talking about this topic, and
yeah,
that's Ashton Genty, right? We always talking about that, and um, kind of it falls into the topic today, bro, because at the end of the day, we're watching the O line today. We finishing up with the O line. You feel me? So we got to definitely tap in with who it's benefiting. And
mhm,
funny enough, bro, I just think it's hilarious when we get into these debates over here, right? About what running backs are meant to do, what running backs are supposed to do.
yeah.
Um, and people try to tell us like that. Nah, we don't know what the hell we talking about. I mean, it happens all
Too
the time.
often,
I mean, it's crazy, bro.
too often, a little too often it happens, bro. And it's crazy. And I get it. Like people, when it comes to like pre-draft and all that, you have your draft crushes, those players that you really like, and you really hope and pray your team gets. Which, granted, Ashton Genty ended up being the guy that everybody hoped and prayed for, and we got. Which it's a blessing. I'm happy with Ashton Genty. The only thing I'm gonna say is sometimes you can't have the blinders on for just the good shit only. You gotta come to terms with the good, the bad, the ugly, everything because you're all that's coming with the player, not just the good shit. So that's why I get it when people see highlights on tape, whether it be on Twitter or on YouTube, and get hyped with these players. But it's like you got to watch the film, and that's why you got guys like me and Rundown, and also our guy Marcus over there on Tape Don't Lie, where we're here to break down the film for you. We're here to show you really what it is, and it's not just good shit. You got to see everything. And it's not it's just our opinion. We're just talking shit. It's right there for you. You see it just like we see it.
Yeah, and it's like we I feel like just as a fan base, we have a problem with crowning shit too soon. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, this dude's legendary, this dude's generational too soon. And yeah, he can be good for sure. That's not saying that, but there's always things to work on and correct and things that they have to do. Right. And then if we're talking about pure football terms, bro, we all know that if what we're expecting this year out of Ashton Genty. So at the end of the day, bro, I know you found a clip that kind of shows what he expects from himself or what he needs to work on himself, right? So definitely wanted to show that and get into that and kind of talk about that a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
From Boise to being in the league and now being able to be incorporated into pass protection and picking up blitzes, all those things. How's that going for you?
Yeah, I think it's going really well, and a good thing was that while I was at Boise State, my OC Dirk Cutter, he's been in the NFL, so we were running the NFL offense. So I
Nice.
did have to pass protect. Now it's definitely on a different level in the league because there's literally
Hmm.
a call for each and every single front that we get, and you got to know the rules, and your eyes got to be in the right place because once
Hmm.
the ball snaps, if your eyes are in the wrong place, then it's over. And obviously, I gotta protect Gino. That's an important thing. Yeah, no, it's an aspect of your game as a running back that you
Pause
definitely
it real
have
quick.
to level up
Pause it
once
real
you get
quick.
to the league.
Oh, hold up, hold up.
It's going really
Boom.
well, and
Hold up. There you go.
Okay, so what did he say was a really important thing?
Pass blocking.
Yeah, he said protecting Geno is a very important thing. And a lot of people a few weeks ago were coming crazy in my comments and Rundown's comments because we said, besides running the ball, I hope he can pass block. And that's not me trying to shit on him. I haven't seen his full game all the way yet to see if he has pass blocking capabilities. I've seen a couple games where
me.
Okay, somewhere it looks shaky, but hey, you have room to grow. But that's something that's very important when it comes to being a premier running back. When you're considered a top running back immediately out the gate, an elite or possibly potentially generational running back, it's not just running the ball. You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to catch. You got to be able to block for the passer. Everything, all that.
And we know he can catch. We know he can. You know what I mean? We know he can run with the football, but right now we're saying, okay, we have to look at what else can he work on to become that top 5 running back immediately out the gate. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one, bro. That's immediate. And he tell you, and of course, you know me, I did the background work and all that extra. Right now, this is something he's got to work on. Two things, bro, and I can attest. 2 things I said he's got to work on before we even drafted this man: holding on to the football and pass protection. And that is the very 2 things that our coaches and him himself has said he's got to work on. Because it's true.
Mentioned it here in this interview too.
Let me see that as we continue to play.
Been in the NFL, so we're running the NFL offense. So I did level in the league because there's literally a call for each and every single front that we get, and you got to know the rules, and your eyes got to be in the right place because once the ball snaps, if your eyes are in the wrong place, then it's over. And obviously, I gotta protect Geno. You know, that's an important thing. Yeah, no, it's an aspect of your game as a running back that you definitely have to level up once you get to the league.
Yeah. Do you think, is that the biggest adjustment for you so far? I know it's so early and you've only gone through OTAs. So for me to sit here and ask you what's the biggest adjustments from NFL to college, I don't really want to do that. But is there anything that sticks out in your head while going through this process of being like, all right, this is something I need to hone in on, I need to get better at, or I need to put a lot more focus on that maybe you didn't in the past compared to college ball? Is there anything sticking out?
Yeah, I definitely think pass protection is definitely top of the list just
Top of the
because
list.
like college, like I could kind of get away with not like blocking guys with the best technique just because I'm like naturally strong, but like and
Bro, if y'all go back about 3 episodes ago, when we're talking about this man's stance and changing his stance, we literally sit there and tell you, I think we both said, bro, there's some times in college he's bullshitting a little bit because he can, right? You feel what I'm saying? Because he can.
Yeah.
The technique is not all the way there. We literally say this, and he's saying this right here. This is the thing, bro, because in college, yes, we're trying to get a Heisman. Keep it a bean. We're going to say, like, yeah, we want you to be a complete back. But everybody that's been around ball know when there's a goal and objective in mind, we really don't give a fuck about nothing else but the goal and objective. And the goal is to win a Heisman. You don't fucking get a Heisman pass blocking. You just don't do it. That's just plain. Yeah. Sadly, right? Sadly, you don't, but you don't. You get it by running and catching the football. So that's what he focused on in his senior year. But now he knows that shit ain't gonna fly. It's just not. When I got certain DNs like Khalil Mack that's gonna come off the fucking edge that I got to block and all this extra, or I gotta block what's his name, Bolton from Kansas City, who's damn near the same size as this motherfucker. So there's no advantage. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have good technique in this shit right here. But it makes me happy that he knows and he understands. Like, this is what I gotta get better at. You feel what I'm saying? And it makes me happy.
A key word that we could say about that is self-awareness, which a lot of people, not a lot of people have self-awareness or awareness in general of certain players where they just notice the good things and they try to block out the bad in people.
Right.
Which sometimes it can be good, but sometimes it's like, come on, man, like you're only hurting the person at that point by doing that.
There you go. And see,
like all he had to do is learn how to pass block, and he's a complete back. If we're being real,
that's it. That's
it. Learn how to pass block at a high level.
The ball a little bit more. You feel what I'm saying? Because he had too many damn fumbles in college, and that's it. That's it. Um,
And
but
that's why me and Rundown were saying he has the potential to become generational. He's not generational yet. Not once did we say he sucks. Did we say he's ass? I didn't say nothing like that. But people were coming for me like if I said he's the worst player ever, fucking Dylan Lauby's better than him. I'd never said no bullshit like
well, they hear what they want to hear. But Central
No.
Coast Raps is right with his physical attributes. He should be able to block. His thing is just his technique, bro. He's already got the stature and frame to do what he needs to do. It's just about technique. You feel what I'm saying? Huey P says it right. 3 down back, got a pass pro. But I wanted to get to Nazo's comment. He says, real talk, Brock Bowers can't block well. He balled out. Now running back is a little different as far as blocking, but he can still ball at a ridiculous level as he grows that part of his game. This, I do want to respond to. Yes and no. With Brock, you got a guy behind Brock that can block. So realistically, you can scheme Brock out wide and use him the way he really wants to be used or all the extra.
You got two guys now behind him that can block.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? I can't scheme this man out of there. I can't. Like if my dude can't pass protect, bro, he got to be damn near Barry Sanders. Or he's got to be fucking like, you know what I mean? Something else. Because on third down, bro, guess what DCs are going to say? Well, this motherfucker can't block worth a damn. You feel what I'm saying? He can't block at all. So at that point, I'm going to blitz his ass. That's what I'm going to do.
And it's not like it's college no more where he's the whole offense, bro. Like he's coming into an offense that has a gunslinger in Geno Smith who could actually sling that rock. He could actually get it to where it needs to be. He could get the ball where it needs to be and get to his target. So he's gonna have to be able to pass block. Also, I'm sure he's gonna be a part of the passing game too. But there are gonna be moments where we're going against those defenses because we got some tough opponents this season. Not all of them, but we got some tough opponents this season that got some crazy D lines. So you're gonna need that additional little bump, or you get me a chip, or even whatever you can do to pass block, bro.
All I know is this: we're gonna find out just how far along he is on our first joint practice. We're gonna find out. We're gonna definitely find out because Fred Warner will let us know. That Fred Warner will let us know just how far along in this development he is. And then we're gonna, because at that point, bro, there's no other competition that's going to let you know and gauge where you're at, even for him.
Hey, and that's the best of the best right there.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm not worried about him running routes or running all that.
I know he can do
trenches. That. Yeah, when we get in them trenches and it's third and whatever, and Fred is coming through that A or B gap. Hey, we're gonna see. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to understand. And then if I hear the reports and see all that, like, hey, he did his job. He did what he's supposed to do. Then we have more confidence in that. You feel what I'm saying? We got more confidence in that.
Let's finish up this clip.
Felt like, hey, this is grown men. Like, and when they come in to pressure the quarterback, like they really coming to get back there. So just fixing my technique. Like me and my coach Dealing, we sat down and just watched all my pass pro reps. And like the main thing was like, hey, you got to get your hands inside, like strike him in the chest. That, and then I think the big thing, like I've said this a lot. Like I even told Max one day, but it's just the speed. Like guys like Max coming off the ball, like it's quick, like it's way faster, and you gotta analyze and break down things way quicker.
Yep, for sure, man. He's speaking all that language. He's speaking that religion.
Besides the joint practices with going up against Fred Warner, like he said, Max, Malcolm Kuntz, those are going to be some real tests for him too to see, okay, can you hold your own? Can you pass block?
Yeah, definitely.
Those are going to be real tests right there.
When the pads come on,
Devin White, all those dudes are thumpers.
Oh yeah. When the pads come on, it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be some clacking out there for sure.
Yeah. Sharpens argument.
Exactly. Now, last topic we're going to get into before we get into the film, because it kind of takes us into the film. And that is, today there's reports that Thayer Mumford and Dylan Parham seem to have maybe swapped that position or whatever the case, but we're looking at Dylan Parham today. He was out, and Thayer Mumford's getting work at left guard. Right, very interesting. He's getting that work at left guard. And now it doesn't really matter. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter because it's June and we're not gonna know anything about the O-line for real until the pads come on. We just not. But what I will say is this: Parham already out, already injured. Hey man, you know me, dog. I'm not the biggest fan, bro. We already nicked up. We ain't even fucking hit nobody.
We in t-shirt shorts, bro.
We in
t-shirts.
In short, you feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
There's no way this man is injured at the moment. Yeah. No way.
Right now, it's literally just stay in front of your guy. Patty cake, stay in front of your guy right now. You're not hitting.
Now, maybe it's unfair. Maybe it's unfair for me, but my patience is thin. You feel what I'm saying? At that position right there, because now it's like, you know, when I hear this, you tell me if you've heard this before. Oh man, Parham, we just got to get Parham in the right situation. We just got to get him in the right scheme. I've heard that like 3 fucking times already. What else? We just got to put Parham at the right position, right? We just went to left guard and right guard, maybe center, bro. Bro, maybe center. This is 3 fucking positions we did already, bro. Stop. Yeah, no, you goddamn right, Cheeto. Who else? What is he doing right now, bro? Be honest with yourself. What is he doing?
No, it's true, bro. It's just right now. It's just all about technique. Stay in front of your man, making sure your base is right and all that. That's all it is.
How the fuck is he missing time? How? It doesn't make no sense, bro.
I mean, besides him
already,
we got other guys that are in that competition for that spot. So it's like if he don't come back soon, he very might drop in the rotation or might as well might not even make the team if we're being real.
To me, bro, this is the dude that's on the outskirts. He's been on the outskirts even before this. Like he was, because like I said, it's 3 damn positions we done tried already, bro. Right guard, left guard, center. Fuck it. At this point, bro, like how many?
I think he did well at right guard. I think they had to move him because of injuries in the past, and he ended up just staying right there at left guard. But in my opinion, I think he was better as a right guard. If we're being honest.
We'll see. We'll see as the season continues. You know, all the regulars are still playing. Glaze, they like, right? They talked about him today, so good. Colton Miller looks good and ready to go. Ready for that. JPJ looks good, ready to go. It's just the guards, bro. For real, it looks like they're propping Kappa up. It looks like they're trying to prop Kappa up and really give him that spot. It really looked like it.
He saw it, bro. Really, it was just a scheme issue over there. He was in a different scheme over there at Cincinnati, which kind of threw him off. Made him have a bit of a bad year. When he was over there in Tampa with Spytech, the scheme that they were running was pretty similar, and he was thriving over there. So, in my opinion, if we stick to that type of blocking scheme over here, something that he's familiar with, he should be able to do fine. And I believe he was nursing injury too, if I'm not mistaken.
Agreed. I'm looking at Meredith. I want Meredith to go ahead and compete, get in there. Haven't heard nothing, but I think he's at right guard, if I'm not mistaken. I think Meredith is at right guard.
Ooh. We got a bold take right here. Well, 2 of them, but I'll address this one first.
Okay.
So, Nazo said Caleb Rogers is going to be starting this year by mid-season.
I agree.
That's a hot take, and it's possible, yeah.
I agree.
Guard, I think so. In your opinion, do you consider him a guard or a tackle?
Guard. Just straight guard. And I think you would. I hope that he has versatility at left and right, but it seems like right now they only got him at right guard. So, if that's the case, I don't know if he's gonna play above Meredith. You feel what I'm saying? That's
Meredith I can see on the left side.
Didn't he play left last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So again, I can't really it's hard to base everything this like right now, especially like if we talk about pass protection, O-line and all that extra. It's hard to base it because we have 0 pads on, right? Like you said, shorts and shirt, PE clothes. So we ain't got shit on right now, bro. And we already nicked up shit crazy. But either way, we're here, bro. I don't think that we can really base the O-line off of anything that they're doing right now, because I think even Chip said it. We just watching the first 2 steps. We ain't seeing shit at all. You feel what I'm saying?
It's just get off and your base. That's it.
Yeah. Now, we about to get into this film in a minute, y'all. So make sure you tap into the like button, tap with the subscribe button if you're new on YouTube. If you're looking for the YouTube, it's at the Raider Rundown. So tap in with that. Show some love there, man. I'm trying to do a giveaway at 3K. Like I said, I'm trying to give away this Geno Smith jersey. But last but not least, I will say this because I do want to bring this up. Tyree did look a little bit quicker in them drills. I will say that. He did look quicker. I'll admit. Let's hope that means he's quicker to giving me that $20.50 that he owe me. So let's hope that shit gets quicker there, bro. Because right now, I'm still old for them sacks for last year, bro. I still need sacks.
Yeah, there's too much crumbs left on the table, bro. Too much crumbs left on the table, bro. Where it's like he was playing with your food right there.
Yep.
Times where he had the play in. Well,
yep.
If not, you can go to last week's episode where we broke down Tyree Wilson and Jaw Joyner's film.
And for everybody that don't know, man, it's an insider, bro. When I say Tyree owe me $20.50, is because last year I put the dollar parlay that Tyree could get over. What was it? I think it was 7.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Of course, I did not get that. So the dollar would have got, bro. That's how you know the odds were really stacked. A dollar would have got me $20.50. At the end of the day, bro, them odds were big as hell, and he still did not deliver.
Mm-hmm. And we got one last question before we transition into the film portion of our show. So Nazwa says, "Hey, quick question before y'all transition. What's the word on Laki Tassi moving to O-line? What's the outlook?"
Dude, your boy just said it. I think Pete said it today. He coming along slow. He's starting from ground zero. He said.
I think they trying to possibly turn him into like a Jordan Mailata prototype, but I do know Rob Leonard didn't like the fact that we moved him.
Yeah,
he wanted to keep him right there on the D line, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they might move him back to the D line. They'll figure something out.
They talking about they like him at O line. I mean, Pete just said today they like him. He working from ground zero. He's probably gonna be on the squad for some years, bro. We probably ain't gonna see shit about him this year, to be honest.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna see shit. Man, what up, Nav? Man, salute. You feel me, Cheeto? My man, hey, my man deprived me of that new Popeye lettuce wrap. Feel what I'm saying? I could buy that right now with the parlay. Yeah. Hey, you tried that yet, bro? I know I'm telling you tried that.
I haven't tried it yet.
Usually I don't try to go for the new chicken that come out. You feel what I'm saying? Because every time some shit's going down, it's always chicken that come out. But either way, I will say, hey, you gotta keep it a bean, bro. Every time something going down in America, bro, there's some new chicken all the fucking time, bro.
They find a way to distract us, bro. It's bullshit.
I'm telling you, bro. Riots and all type of extra shit. New lettuce wrap. There you go. It's just like that. But either way, that motherfucker is good. It's tasty. I will say that. That shit is good. Yeah, all right, man. Let's get into the film, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Do it.
All right, who we starting with first, bro? Seems like we probably gonna start with
Let's go with Caleb Rogers.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
go with Caleb Rogers. I like that first.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Almost.
Yeah, 21 minutes. Why was wrong? Hold on, my bad. Baby walked in.
Yeah.
What's going on? All right. Hold on. All right. Oh yeah. Say what's up, everybody.
Ooh. Yeah. Lil man joined the chat.
You feel what I'm saying? He want to join when the film getting watched. I gotta culture him. You know how I go.
Yep. Locked in. You ready?
All right, man. Let's get into that Caleb Rogers film. Let's see what we got. All right. So, boom. Of course, you know how we do. Oh, before we go, we might as well explain what we're doing too. Yeah. So for the series, right? This is what we said we was going to do. Now, this is the Trench Baby series. What we're going to start doing here on Blunts and Breakdowns, we going to break our film breakdowns into series, right? So this was the Trench Babies. We going O-line, D-line. Now, next series, maybe a 3-parter, 4-parter. We're going to go ahead and do the linebackers, right? We're going to watch all our linebackers too to see what we have. So if it's a 3-part series like this one, bro, we're going to go live at the last part, right? Part 3. so we can get y'all opinions on who y'all liked out of the series, who y'all liked out of the trench babies, maybe who y'all liked out of all of the linebackers that we watched, right? Then we're gonna do the corners, so on, so forth. Y'all already know how it go. But anything you want to say before we start this film?
I'm ready to break it down, and in the chat, make sure y'all comment. Let us know which out of the three. Well, obviously you're about to see part 3, but let us know in the chat what's your favorite so far between 1 and 2, and then we'll get to part 3 at the end of the episode.
They saying what's up, man? Tell them what's good.
Yeah. What's up, big
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's get into it, bro. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Now, obviously, this O-line film, so we gonna, we probably gonna let it play a little bit. Hopefully, we get all the extra.
Yep.
Now we got to actually look at where he's at in this film.
Yeah. He wears number 76.
This is him up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is him up top.
We'll see right now on the all mat on the our favorite all Madden view. We'll see when we get to that play.
Yeah, real talk, real talk. Here we go.
Yeah, he right there.
We got right tackle here. Right now, it's gonna mess up the view because we're viewing him as a guard in the league. But you're just gonna have to watch his steps, the quickness, and the punch. Look how that looks.
Focus on the technique, basically.
Not a bad rep there. There. I like it. I like it. All right, so now we know we watching up top right here, right side. Let me see what he does here. Hey. I like that. I like that. He created that hole, bro. I ain't gonna cap. If we can watch it again, let's see if he did. He washed him down. You know what I'm saying? Washed him down. Boom. And then came back out on Buddy right here.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That was beautiful,
nice.
bro.
That was nice, bro. That was nice. Because if he doesn't come back off Buddy right there, bro, that's over.
Yeah,
if he don't come back off this, he's getting this. It's done.
Yep. Hey, he even took out other dude out of the play too. By pushing him right there. He took him out the play.
This dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me watch it. Let me watch it from the top, bro. Let me watch
it. Yeah, bro. That was a real great fucking play.
Good quickness on that, bro. Good feet. That's good feet.
Yeah.
Boom. Redirect. Took other. Yep. 2 for 1.
Yeah. And
one thing I will say
that usually when it comes to tackles that have good footwork, more than likely there's a strong chance they play basketball.
Yeah.
Where you get that footwork from having to play defense, sliding your feet, and that's a big part when it comes to being a tackle or a guard, but mainly as a tackle is being able to get that kick step back, being able to drop back in a base to be able to, stay in front, get your block on pass pro. And right there, that's
real.
That's some good athleticism for a big man to be able to shed that block that quick and get to the next guy.
Yeah, he opened that lane up, bro. He definitely opened that lane up. We talking about Popeyes in here, 2 for 1 with the biscuit. Go ahead, took 2 for 1 out, bro. I like it. Let's go to the next one. 2 run plays in a row. Good reps so far.
Yeah.
Good feet. I mean, the play ain't going to his side, so we got to stay in front of our guy. Let's see it from our Madden view, of course. Let me see what we got here. Okay. You just got to do your job, bro. I mean, at this point, we just playing patty cake with Buddy. You know what I mean? You just don't let him in the play. Let's see what else we got. Okay. We on the outside. Boom. We looking here. Oh, yeah. See, I like the nastiness. You feel what I'm saying? Keep going.
Yeah, bro. We need that.
We're going to rewind this one. Right? Yeah. We here. Outside. Boom. For all the people that's trying to figure out where he at, we here outside.
76.
We play that. I like that. Get his ass up out of there. You got to, because the play's coming this way. Play coming this way, bro. Running back got it. He got to go through this hole, bro. You got to wash his ass out the hole. Hey, look at Buddy flailing his fucking arms over.
Hey, bro. Hey, he looked like Jazz on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when Uncle Phil be throwing him out the crib.
Yeah, when he throwing him out the crib, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Toss his ass out the club.
Yeah.
Look at Buddy over there flailing his fucking arms. Get him up out of there, bro. Not only one, There's
Next
2
level.
for your
Yep.
fucking ass, bro. We don't stop till the whistle is done.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about right there. I like that. I like that. I like that. Let me go one more time. Make me feel good. Get your ass up out of here. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's it. Only coaching point. What would you say? Like, I already see the aggression, right? If I could get him to get lower and underneath Buddy a little bit more, really get under him to get them legs up off the ground. Oh yeah, bro. Now we eating. Now we eating.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what we got. We got the tight end offset. Well, goddamn, bro, that throw was terrible. But the pass pro was good, bro. The pass pro was good. We're gonna see it from this side right here. We got the tight end here, and you think it's a chip, but the way Texas Tech does it is weird, where it's not a chip at all. Buddy just takes the D end and he acts like an extra old lineman. But if you look, boom, hand. 99 is weak sauce. He's ass. Because Caleb Rogers doing whatever he want to him, bro. He maneuvering him whatever way. Playing patty cake over there.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. He's just bullying, buddy.
Which means, I mean, it's not bad for him.
No, that's great.
I ain't gonna be mad for him. Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad what you do. Mm-hmm. You do what you do. I like that. I mean, either way, bro, it's good pass pro, good feet on that. You know what I mean? Hasn't really lost a rep so far, in my estimation. I mean, what about you?
Yeah, so far he been whooping this dude's ass. Whoever it is that's in front of him, whole film.
He
I haven't seen a bad rep yet.
He's killing Buddy. Another. Driving Buddy inside. See, the only thing that's my only point, and that's probably like everybody's point, is like, just get low, bro. Just get low. Really drive. Because if you get under him, bro, really drive his ass out of there. You see him on the side right there, bro.
Yeah.
He's got the aggression. Get low and drive his ass up out of there a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, play not going that side, of course. We're gonna watch the next one.
All right. If we get a few
more
good, if we still don't see no bad play, we might have to just unanimous. We solidified. He's the starter, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's whooping Buddy ass. This Cincinnati, right? This Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a flag on this one. So let's go to the next one. Still first quarter, though. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Pass play. Nothing here. Stunt. Okay. Good eyes.
Yep.
Good eyes. That's good eyes right there, bro. That's good discipline. Feel what I'm saying? Now, we're going to pause it right here because we want everybody to see where the stunt coming from, right? His job is to remain smart and patient on this mug. Cool. Boom. His man immediately goes in. All right, bro. Now, what the hell do I do now? Right? That's the whole thing. What am I doing now? Let's look around. Hey.
Yep.
That's how you do it, bro.
Right. Yeah, bro. Crossed his face and he stayed with him. He reacted to it quickly.
You fucking stink, boy. Shit. This man releasing grown man farts and shit. But going over here, let's watch it one more time, bro. But I like that. I like the smarts, right? I like the smarts to know I have to stay close. I have to stay tight. Watch my eyes and picked it up how he's supposed to. Now, maybe you would want to say stay a little tighter here. Maybe go a little tighter here. Because in the league, you probably get a fast motherfucker that can maybe bend the corner on that. But more than likely, bro, this is a dub. That's nitpicking, honestly. It's nitpicking.
Yeah.
That's a good rep in my estimation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro. So far, he been whooping.
You better not be doing what I think you're doing right now, bro. You better not be doing what I think you're doing right now. Let me see. Now we're going over here. Top frame. Another pass pro. Oh no, we going out. Oh, not a good one. This is our first bad rep. First bad rep. Now check it. The whole time, Mike, what have I been telling? What have I been saying, bro? You got to get a little lower than what you've been getting because there's somebody like you're gonna get taken advantage of one of these times. Watch this rep.
Lowest man wins, bro. It's simple.
Watch this rep.
Mm-hmm.
So now we go outside. See, now we get popped and ran and hit back into the tight end. Because why? We standing straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
We're straight up. We ain't got no leverage. And this motherfucker's weak. He's weak. He ain't all that good, bro. So let's keep it.
Be able to push you like that.
He been whooping their ass all day, bro. And I know you got the aggression and the strength to do it. So next time, bro, you put your motherfucking helmet right here in Buddy chest and yeet his ass up out of there, bro. Simple.
Take him to the sideline, bro.
Simple. But because now that we ain't got the leverage we supposed to, now we getting popped into the fucking tight end, and now the play is only going for like 2 yards. So there's that. That's our first bad rep though. So I'm not mad at it. First bad rep in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Which that's pretty impressive. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Cincinnati actually a pretty decent team last year? Or was it the year before that?
I don't recall. I think the year before. Okay. Let me look. The last one wasn't gonna give us nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We had him the first time. We had it the first time.
Yeah, yep. he didn't shed that defender once he went
right.
inside.
This is gonna let us see, because the first stunt we saw, he had it. He got that.
Yeah.
Now as we go, let me see. Boom. Okay. Got too far inside.
A little too late. Yeah.
Yeah, got too far inside. The eyes are still looking at Buddy here. Let me see. Yeah. He's not looking. He's not doing that. He's still looking here, bro. He's trying to focus and shit right here. Yeah, honestly, as soon as he
didn't see him.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, going off of what you're saying, he just didn't see him. He didn't look.
Nah. Soon as he gets Buddy here, bro, where he's got him, he honestly should have just let him go there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because 99 pulling some crash dummy shit, and he ain't really trying to rush for real. Yeah, is that a linebacker? No, that's a D end. Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah.
That's two bad reps.
Yeah.
2 bad reps.
Right there on that one. You got a chip and release.
Yeah, that's on him.
It happened.
I gotta see this from the other way. Let me see this. Okay, here we go. Let me see this from this view. That's just it, bro. We just lose the leverage. The initial pop is good.
Yeah.
He started losing his leverage and shit as the rep goes. Watch. Like, that's straight. Yeah. That's right. Good. And then as it goes, like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we start losing, and he starts getting pushed back as the rep goes.
Yeah, he got stood up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, whether it be,
to be honest, bro, that's a stalemate.
Yeah, but
that's a stalemate to me. I mean, if you a D lineman, Mike, for you probably won that rep, no?
Yeah, for a D lineman, you won that rep. For O lineman, you kind of have the argument to say it's a stalemate, but kind of like when it comes to tackling, same thing with pass rush and blocking. Lowest man wins. So at that point, if you're staying straight up, you have no base. You get me? And if your legs are even with each other, you have no base. Mm-hmm. You're getting driven back. You're getting knocked on your ass. You gotta always have one foot back while you're driving. Always.
Yeah.
So if you're
good part about it though. Yep. Good part about it. Alec is right. It can be coached. That can be coached.
That can
Not
be
watch. I'm not something. I'm not watching. I'm not watching something right now where I'm like, oh yeah, this is not correctable. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, this
Yeah.
is correctable. We can get it in with
Mhm.
this.
It's
But
just
watching this
repetition.
one more time. Yeah, that's it. Watching this one more time, bro. Like you're saying, the leverage is gone. Here, you got his ass with the pop, bro. The pop is good. Now, if we
There,
stay
you gotta
low
keep
and we
driving his
start
feet.
driving them fucking feet, now keep in mind, yeah. Now keep in mind, this is why I said he's a better guard because look at this pop, right? And imagine that on the inside,
Yeah.
where then it's not as much room, you know what I mean, to wiggle and do all that extra out here like it is on a tackle. On the inside, we in a phone booth, so that could work.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like him as whether it be a right guard or a
Couple more
left guard.
plays
But
here,
in my opinion, I think he could be that left
right?
guard.
Couple more plays here. See what we
Okay.
got. Oh, we got pulls. Ah, shit. I'm glad we watched this one. I'm glad we saw this one.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good at all. Three.
This is
That's three
third-
losing reps.
third,
This is
fourth one?
bad. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the third losing rep. This is bad. This is bad. We got to break down,
Going
man.
back to him?
We got to break down. I'm expecting decapitation.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap to you, bro.
Yeah, he hesitated on that one. Like, you got to get low, baby. You got to get low right there.
Hey, bro, I want 31 head on a fucking spike, bro. No cap.
Bro, I want your shoulder in that man's fucking chest. Drive that fucking, bro. He not gonna see you coming.
No. First, the angle's not bad, but you got to break down. He's too hot.
Yeah.
He's too hot.
If he would have got low, he would have blew his shit up, bro. He would have.
Bro, we saying the same thing again. We saying the same thing. We've been saying it the whole field.
Yep.
But he got chopped in feet, bro. He going in weight. He going in all types of 86 hot, bro. You got to fuck around and chop them feet right when you get over here.
Yeah. Yeah, like running it.
The angle's not terrible, to be honest, bro. Like he takes the right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He takes the right angle. So I'm not looking at Buddy and saying, like, oh my God, like you fucked around and you going all the way over here and shit. But if he starts breaking his feet down here and tries to shoot into Buddy, bro, then I can make a decision. Because it's a zone. It's a zone for the running back either way, bro. I got to take my time. You feel what I'm saying? Like if it's me, bro, and it's just running back speak, and then you go ahead off of that, because I feel like I've been talking too much. But as long as you break down and give me an avenue, bro, I can make something shake. Because either way, bro, whatever side Buddy peeking on, I'm taking. I might be able to take that motherfucker outside. If he peeking this way, I might be able to take it inside. But he don't give the running back no leeway.
Yeah, bro. You got to be able to get low right there. And where that is, your objective is to fuck his shit up. You got to clean Buddy's clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dog. Oh, yeah, dog. His family got to be checking on him in a minute. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
Obviously, he come back to the game, but the fam got to be checking after that fucking hit.
Damn, bro. So you family got to be praying for him. Family got to pray for him.
Get him on the shirt.
Yeah, not the pro.
There we go. That's not bad. This is better.
Yeah, see that Madden view of that? A little better. Yeah. There we go. I got them old man eyes, bro. I got to see the direct, clear view.
Hey, why you gotta be wearing these fucking glasses every time we doing this film?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm right there.
Okay, that was nice.
Okay, I like this one, bro.
That is where he got
to put back on track.
Where he's shedding the defender and picking up the next. He picked up that stunt real well.
There we go. Right. He messed up that second time, right? But I'm glad to see that he got himself back on track and got it right next time. So I'm glad to see that. So, hey, man. Let me watch one more. I feel like I'm incomplete. Let me see one more. Something told me to watch another. Something told me to watch another. And I think again, this is why we have to project him more on the inside. I think he's perfect for the inside. Some of his, like the movement, the strength, right? I think it's perfect. And I think the reason why is now we looking on the outside, bro. It's too much space. I don't know if he has the quickness to do all this. And it shows right here.
He didn't slide
That's
his
a
feet
losing
over.
rep.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
that's
He
a
didn't
losing
slide his
rep.
feet. Yeah. Something
You
like
know,
that.
I
You
know
gotta
his
slide.
guy didn't
He
make
went
the
too
play.
far inside. He got sucked in on that.
Yep. His guy didn't make the play, but either way, that's an L. It's an L. You
Yeah,
lost
bro.
a
You're
knee.
not.
The hands
You're
got
not
pushed
supposed
down.
to. When you're blocking, you're not supposed to go sideways. Your first step when you're in pass pro is step back. You get me? Get your base
Correct.
so you can figure out where he's going.
Correct.
And you gave up all leverage the moment you went down the line.
Yep. So there's that, man. So that's Caleb Rogers. I like what I saw. Obviously there's things to work on. He
A
was
lot of
drafted in
potential though
what
for
the
sure to
third.
get started.
A lot of potential for there to be a starter at the guard position, bro.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued. I've been saying this since we drafted him. I think Buddy can make some noise in that department. When we talking about the guard, if anybody gets hurt or whatever the case, right? Training camp is gonna tell us if he's making strides or not. So there's that right there, man. So I'm excited to see that film right there and see something off of that. But now when we watch this next one, we got to kind of understand that there's time that needs to be taken, right? In order to say this dude needs patience, right? He needs time.
Yeah.
In order for us to say he's going to be a starter, especially at the position he's going to be trying to start at. And that's Charles Grant. Right? That's Charles Grant. Because you trying to start at left tackle, bro. We need to get that right, and we need to make sure he's 100% ready to go before we do that.
Yeah, and I mean, I liked him coming out of William and Mary. I was very intrigued by him. We did mention him briefly, I believe, on what was that, our intro show or our second show,
right,
of the series,
right.
But yeah, I definitely am a fan of him. I there are some things definitely some technique things that he could work on that could definitely help take his game to the next level. And maybe on this film right here, we'll see what it is. I'm not sure exactly which game it is, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here's Charles Grant film. Let's get to it.
Yep, let's see what we got.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. Already. Oh shit. Hey, they fucking bootlegged this off Huddle, didn't they? Shit.
Uh-oh.
They ripped this straight off the Huddle cam. Let me see. Where are we at? Up here? Yeah, up here. Up here.
We're gonna find out right now. Oh yeah. He's usually a right tackle.
Okay. I like that, bro. I thought I saw him at left.
No, he was playing left.
Right
I'm
here.
sorry, left tackle. Yeah, I'm tripping. Left tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him right here. I like what I saw on that one.
Yeah.
There you go. Good movement. And it's good movement. It's good movement. Boy, you in these hands. Good movement on that. So I'm not going to be mad at it. Let me see the next one. Nothing really to write home about. Didn't really do anything too crazy. I want to see the play go to him. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay.
I gotta see that other angle.
They got him on the move to help him out a little bit. You know what I mean? They got him on the move to help him out a little bit, but it's not.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Their uniforms look like practice jerseys. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that? What's the brand called that motherfuckers used to have back in the day, bro? That you knew Rydell. You got that right.
Rydell, the Russell Sports shit.
Got the Rydell. Yeah, the Russell Sports. You got the Russell Sports jersey. That's how you knew what school had the brand or not.
That's fucked up.
Oh man. Let me see, bro. So far, it's nothing to write home about. I'm not super excited. Okay. Fine. Okay. All right. Fine work.
Yeah.
At least he finding work. Let me see. Boom. Okay. Good initial get off.
Yeah. You go to the next. I mean, he stayed with him. He recovered on that, but yeah, I was expecting immediate contact with that linebacker right there, bro.
I know, bro. I'm not. It's nothing that's getting me excited yet. There we go.
Oh yeah.
And then now I'm not that excited anymore.
I already know what you're about to say,
bro. You know exactly what I'm about to say.
Standing straight up,
boy. And okay, yes, standing straight up. Yes, standing straight up. That's gonna get on my nerves every fucking time. But let's keep it a bean here, bro. Let's keep it another bean. That motherfucking hit was softer than what's in baby rundown diaper right now, dog.
I mean,
saying?
But hey, one thing we noticed even on the initial time we watched him was he has tendencies where he stands upright quite a bit, but he still wins those reps. But that's big country right there, bro. He just got straight grown man country strength, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. And when you tell me that, I want to see 33 ass go this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I want to see 33 move in a different direction. What is this? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. That's wet tissue paper soft. You know what I'm saying? We can't fuck with that. Can't do it. Now, you can call it what you want, but
Alex said Grant is towering at 6'8", 320 plus. That man's 6'8". Hey, buddy, the Lakers need you, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
we need a big man.
Motherfuckers need a big man. I need to see that strength, bro. You get and who is this team, right? That's the next thing. That's the next estimation. We don't know what the fuck these people are on the other side on defense. Man, dog.
I could be wrong, but is this a school that Tommy played for or played against?
No, that ain't them. That ain't them.
Nah. Looks similar colors. I don't remember the exact name.
So far, I'm underwhelmed.
I mean, he got time to develop, though. We do have guys ahead of him, but I don't know if he's going for a starting role this year. I do expect him to see.
No, better not be.
Competition, trying to go for that swing tackle spot potentially, though.
For what I'm seeing right here, you better not be trying to put this motherfucker in a starting role. There we go. Honestly, there we go.
So I think we're set at our starting tackle spots for the year, in my opinion. I'm very happy with DJ Glaze and his production so far this year, or as of last year, and what they're saying out there at minicamp. I'm very excited about DJ Glaze, and Colin Miller's still a top 5 tackle, bro. And in my opinion, it could be very soon, in my opinion, to see a Colin Miller extension happen. I wouldn't be shocked if they get it done before preseason starts. I wouldn't be shocked to see that happen.
Yeah, I'm almost like a couple minutes done. You watch your film. We straight. What was I gonna say? So I'm looking at this, bro.
Yeah.
Positives. Let's start with the positives. Quick feet. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of tackles, you see are able to do what the fuck he just did right there and pulling from end to end, right? Not a lot of tackles are able to do that. Now, where I'm gonna get mad. Pick your head up, son. Pick your head up. And again, what position am I looking at, Mike? What is number 3? Is number 3 a D lineman? Number 3 ain't no fucking D lineman.
I gotta see that man view again. No, that's a backer. That's a linebacker.
He's a linebacker. A small one at that, right?
Yeah.
I want
bro. You gotta be more aggressive.
Heads on spikes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I want heads on spikes, bro. Like, what is this?
That's a gentle giant play right there, bro. You gotta knock Buddy
on. Come
on,
son. You feel me?
Yeah.
Am I tripping for that? Am I tripping for that?
No.
Y'all let me know in the chat, bro. Am I tripping to want to see him destroy people? This is fucking William and Mary. I want to see this man knock somebody off their goddamn feet. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
Grant, Colton is taller. Grant is 6'4". Okay.
So you lied.
Grant, okay.
Alec, you lied to us, man. I'm fucking with you.
Facts, Nav, man. I want to see him get to the second level. Smash dude. Find a new one to destroy. JPJ style. Difference in opinion, right? We all watch JPJ's film. When we got him or if we were watching it for the draft process, whatever. You knew this motherfucker's nasty, right? This motherfucker's nasty. He's got that shit to him. I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe we got to watch a couple more plays. Let's see.
Somebody got to make him angry, it seemed like.
I don't want to. Hey, we already got one of those, and that motherfucker play on defense. I don't need another one. I don't need another one.
And I already know who you're talking about.
You know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. We do not need another one.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this whatever. This is a quick play. Don't really matter on this one. Next play. Next play. Let's see if we can see some, bub. See what we got. Okay. Okay. All right. Now that's the bread and butter. It looked like. I ain't gonna cap. It's the bread and butter.
Yeah.
We're talking about pass protection.
Mm-hmm.
He still buddy straight the fuck up. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now he had a little help. He had a little help.
Bro tried to run away from him a little.
Yeah, he tried to run away, but he had him initially. He wasn't going nowhere. So that's a dub.
Yeah.
It's a dub.
You want to.
Pass protection where the money look like right now.
Yep. Let's see what we're on this play.
Better.
Not bad.
Better.
Not bad.
Not as soft as the other ones. This shit's better.
Yeah, he gave Buddy a nice shove at the beginning.
Okay. All right. Now we looking a little more physical. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Now it's kind of hard for me to be like, get low. The motherfucker's like 6'4", 6'5". So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, get low, do all that. But there you go. You get your hands on him, get to moving him. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Let's see what we got on this next play. Tight end chip. I'm wondering why he has the tight end on his side this much. Question mark. Why do you need all these chips? Oh my God. Come on, bro. What the fuck are we watching? Look at this, bro. Motherfucker doing the slow dance over here. Look at this. What the fuck is this, bro? What are we watching? What the fuck? My man, literally, bro, they not doing shit but moving their arms together, dog. Like, for real. They're not doing shit but moving their arms together. Look. That motherfucker he's just moving his fucking shoulders fast. Trying to act like he's fucking doing something. Bro,
they came to a mutual agreement. They said, I'm tired, you tired, bro.
That was terrible, bro. That was terrible.
Stalemate, bro. Stalemate.
Terrible rep from both sides, dog.
Shit.
Okay. This is the rep that's getting me excited, bro. And now let's keep it being. It's 5 minutes in, and we only got one rep. Then it got me excited. But this is the one. Look at this one. Look at that. Now, if you telling me we can get this consistent, now we working. Look at the feet quickness on how he got Buddy, how he turned Buddy and got his shoulders square.
Yep.
Boom. And it's over.
Nice.
It's done.
Yeah, that was real
Once he got him like this, bro, you're not getting to the and look at the size of the fucking hole that he's created.
Oh yeah, bro. All he has is one man to beat, really, and he gone.
Real talk. This is a good ass rep. This is a good ass rep. There we go. That's the fuck I'm talking about. I'm waiting for this. Boom. Got his ass. Bro, now you just, oh my God. Run that dream right there. Okay. That I like. Let me get some more, man. I want some more of those type of fucking reps. More of those reps.
Yeah, let's see what we got right here on this one. Top of the screen. Another tight end.
There we go.
Mmm.
There we go.
Body bag.
That's it. This is what we talking about, bro. Why it take 5 minutes for me to see it? Why?
I'm telling you, bro. Somebody had to get him angry, bro.
Put his ass in the dirt.
Yeah.
There we go. Find some more
back one more
work.
time for the Madden view. Let's see it one more time for the Madden view.
Then find somebody else to fuck up. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Put 13 down. Oh, you want the Madden view? Okay, let me go. I got you.
Yeah, that's
Put
it right
13 down. Find some more work, bro. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there, bro. That's what you do. Oh,
Yep.
13 down.
Okay.
Get up, bro. Find more work. Yeah. There we go. Let me get some more, man. Let me see some more. The play started late on this one.
Yeah.
The play started late on this one. We're not able to see. We gotta wait.
It started late on both views, huh?
I know. We gotta wait till the next play. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We got to get. And now this one's starting from the fucking huddle.
Huh. They probably got on their ass. Whoever the film team was like, "Hey, man, what the fuck are you doing up there?"
I want to see the reps. There we go. It's okay. Look, I'm not gonna hold that against Buddy because he's in space against a fucking. I think that's a safety.
Much quicker, a much quicker defender.
Much quicker. I'm not gonna be too mad at that. Your job is to slow him down. That's it.
Yeah,
that's Buddy's job. 33 didn't get into play, and that's all that matters.
He slowed his pace down at least right there. He got in his face enough for him to like slow down, keep him out of the play.
What we talking about? He might have got him a little Popeye special 2-piece biscuit. If we talking about, he got 13 chipped, right? Enough for his buddy to come around. Yeah. Got in 33's way where he can't really get a good angle and impact the play.
Yeah.
Did his job.
Yeah. He stayed in front of his man or the man, whoever ended up being his man.
Yeah, I can't be too mad at him. He did what he's supposed to do. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Look, okay. I'm not mad at this rep. I think he did what he's supposed to do. I actually think he won this rep, to be honest with you. Now we see it from the Madden view, of course. We see him right here.
Hey, you got 2 tight ends on that side. God damn.
Yes, you do. This is some funky formations William and Mary throwing out. But here we go right here. Hold on. There you go.
Yep. Yeah. He put him in the dirt. He put Buddy in the dirt.
What the fuck I'm talking about? You sit his ass down.
Oh yeah.
Sit his ass down.
Go bitch ass down.
That's what, bro. Why did it take 5 minutes, 7 minutes for us to see this? Maybe he did get mad on the sidelines. Maybe he did get mad on the sidelines or some shit. Okay. Good rep. I don't think that's him. Is that him? Did he leave? No, this ain't him.
No, that's not him.
Look like he got hurt.
Oh shit.
Okay,
see, we can fast forward. Maybe they give him a breather. Still not him?
Yeah, maybe. Breather? You better not let me find out this motherfucker got no breather. Hey, man, old linemen are the only motherfuckers I know that do not get no breaks. 0. Uh-oh, hold on.
Is he a right tackle?
I don't think so. Nope, that ain't him.
Is he number 70? Or 76?
That's
70, right?
He's 76. He's 76. That's somebody else. That's 71 in there. So I don't think he's in there right now. Maybe he's in there here on this rep.
Yeah.
Hold up, give me 1 second. I gotta call this man mama. He getting mad.
All right. I don't think that was him. Let's see this view. If it's not him for like 2 more
plays,
plays,
see it from this view.
I think he's back.
I think he's back.
Oh yeah,
I think he's back.
Yeah.
This This one right here.
Yeah, there he is right there. Yep.
Hello. Come get your son real quick. All right. Let's see. Yeah, mama's coming. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him. That's him right there. Not nice rep on this one. Nice rep. You know. It's okay. It's an okay rep. It's an all right rep. He's ready to go to sleep, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo.
He probably might have got hurt right there or something.
Yeah, it's an okay rep on that one. That's an okay rep. Let's go on the next one. Couple more plays here. Couple more plays here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yes, sir. Hey, man, he got to move and do all that, bro. He's nice.
Yeah.
Watch this. This is a nice little move. Boom. Nice. Nice. He got good feet, bro. He got good feet. I can see what they're talking about. I can see what they're talking about with the feet.
Yeah, he quick to get that inside leverage.
100%. That was nice too, bro. He athletic like a motherfucker. I will say that.
Well, yeah, the only thing I will say is I'd like to see a little more aggressiveness. I love that you're getting drive. Now, Grant, you are doing your job. You're staying in front of him, but drive, buddy. Get him out.
Yeah, bro. Drive, buddy. Get him up out of there, bro. Because that's the only thing we're looking for, bro. We just looking for this man to be aggressive, right? Get him out the paint. Now it looks like we was going a little too quick here. Not the aggression we looking for either, man. Last play here, we'll get it done. Last play. Looks like we might see some pass pro here. Let's see. Make it a good rep. Let's make it a good rep. It is good, Pat. See, and this is where one of those where it's like, is this the competition that we're looking at? Is this like, what is it?
Yeah.
Watch. You see what I'm saying? Can't really judge that. Because obviously he's going to do his job. But look at 13. 13 just stops immediately.
Yeah, they're dogging on this play.
Yeah, they dogging. Not much more I can watch. But there are certain things that do look good within the film, right? Certain things that do look good. You can see his feet are good. You can see he's quick. Anything that you take away from these two films that we watched today?
Definitely, I see a lot of potential with Caleb Rogers. A lot of potential. Right. One thing that is, I would say both of them could work on, but more so one that I noticed a little bit more on the film is stay low. Stay low when you're blocking. Lowest man's going to win. Lowest man's going to have the best base right there and best momentum. Especially if you got the long arm and you got it extended on them. You should be able to drive them back. If you got buddies standing up straight, you should be able to knock them on their ass.
That's real, bro.
Charles Grant, I like the film too. I do see a lot of potential, and there are some things to work on. Definitely be a bit more aggressive. I like the footwork a lot. I do like the footwork. Mm-hmm. I will say there are some times too where he stands up upright a little too much also, but that's all coaching. That can be fixed. That could definitely
gotta work on that aggressiveness, bro. That's number one. I need to see more of that, But quick feet, of course.
Yeah, I gotta ask you after watching the film. What's your analysis of them, or what would be your grade? Like, where do you feel their role would be possibly this upcoming season?
Right now, I don't want nothing from Charles Grant but to be a swing tackle and learn. Nothing. Don't go on. Okay. I don't want you on the field. You feel what I'm saying? I do not want him on the field. Now, Caleb Rogers is a different story. I think that he'd be able, if he gets a couple things corrected, he'd be able to find some competition at one of the guard spots. At the very least, be a swing guard, right? Because be depth at the very least. And I think he's gonna find playing time quicker than Charles Grant will. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Sure. I mean, we're seeing injuries. We're seeing that position is a question mark, right? So I definitely think that he'll see time way before we see Charles Grant get his time, which realistically we ain't really supposed to be seeing Charles Grant for another 2-3 years. Keep it a bean.
Yeah.
Resign
And
Colton.
yeah. Colton, I expect to see an extension soon. How soon, I don't know, but in my opinion, I think he's due for one. And from the way the team is working out, besides obviously extending Colton, like we don't have too many big name guys left that we got to sign. Like a lot of our core nucleus that we intended on keeping is still here. Really, it's Colton. Obviously, Jacoby Myers is definitely another option that we got to consider extending very soon. And also, I will say this one is based on performance this year, but that's going to be Malcolm Kuntz. That's another key factor that
It's
based on performance this year. Yeah, if he balls out, extend him.
Yeah, that's
that man money because he gonna have options.
We gotta see how that goes right there. Kuntz is definitely performance, but as y'all see, man, that was our Trench Baby series, right? We 3-parter. So next series we're gonna figure out what to call it, but we're watching the linebackers now. Next week, tune in. We got Elandon Roberts and we got Jermaine Pratt. Next week, we're gonna look at our second level of the defense, who we can look at, right? What we want to see. And see our starting linebackers, what they're gonna provide, what they're gonna bring. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Tap in on our solo shows. As you know, I'm going to let Mike do his thing, but tap in on the rundown every Wednesday, man. Do my solo thing. Try to go at 5 o'clock Pacific time. You already know. But just tune in regardless, man. Hit the sub button. You already know I'm trying to get the 3K subs. And when we do that, we got a Geno Smith jersey we giving away. So you already know what it is.
Yeah. And make sure you check out my show. I got with my guy Big Corey also on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. BTB Black Team Broadcast. And you already know, if you haven't yet, make sure you follow and subscribe here, and you fuck with Blunts and Breakdowns.
100%. 100%. Fuck with Blunts and Breakdowns, man. And where we always keeping it funky, we keeping it real. And we providing you with some of that good content during the off season. You already know what it is. So like my boy said, hit all them buttons. And before we do get on out of here, man, definitely want to go ahead and make sure y'all already know that we're gonna be doing something for the members too. Feel what I'm saying? We got something coming for the members, bro. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're not a member yet, we're gonna be doing special film breakdowns for the members, maybe going a little bit more in depth, maybe going certain things that y'all want to see. But if y'all not a member, make sure y'all tune in with that too.
Yep. Be sure before this episode ends, leave in the comments which one from the series, from the Trench Baby series, what was your favorite episode? You got episode 1, which was JJ Pegues and Tonka Hemingway. Episode 2, Tyree Wilson and Ja Joyner. And then you have, obviously, episode 3, which you just watched with us live, and that was Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant. Let us know in the chat what you all think.
Yep. Let us know, man. Let us know. But till then, man, we're going to see y'all next Wednesday. Next Wednesday will be a recorded episode. But don't worry, at the end of our series, we will be live again, taking y'all questions, answering whatever y'all want. But until then, we're going to see y'all next Wednesday. Y'all stay safe. Or Thursday. We're going to see y'all next Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday. I'm going to retweet. Yeah. Just see you on Thursday, bro. Next Thursday, 6 o'clock Pacific time. Till then, y'all be safe and peace.
Too raw.